Welcome back to Minnesota Build. So, my last video was a different kind. It was like a point of view style. Like I said, I've been sick and I'm still sick. I don't have my voice back fully. It's been like a week, but you know, whatever. So, anyway, let's give you guys an update. This car is back. For those of you who know me, know this car. CTR clone, 5-lug swap, big brakes. Steering wheel, carpet, wing, spoiler, headlights, all that good shit. In the last video, I was working on Dilly's car. His car actually now fires right up and it runs. We even went to go tune it that night, but his AFR gauge took a shit. And so we were going to have it remote tuned by a tuner, but we didn't have the AFR working, so we couldn't do it. But his car is up and running, and it's doing good. We just need to get it tuned. We got to get an AFR gauge. He has to buy one, but he hasn't bought one yet, so, you know, whatever. Brandon's car here. This is a fully built LS VTEC B18A1 B16 head, or it could be a Type R head, I'm not sure. But we just brought this over tonight. It's been sitting for about a year and a half. Put a battery in it, turned the key, fired right up. Fresh oil in it still and shit, but so that's turboed twin scroll GTX 3076, the same turbo as Dilly's running. But anyway, so that's Brandon's car, the CTR clone. We'll be getting this done this winter as well. A lot of shit to do. As far as my update on the J, I actually just put a CD player in it and put some wipers on it. Car's running and driving like it should. I got 450 miles on it now, and it's doing pretty solid. So the turbo will be going on soon. I keep saying that. But this is the 6262 VS Racing dual ball bearing turbo with a 2.5-inch V-band inlet and a 3-inch V-band outlet, or a 2.5-inch inlet and a 3-inch outlet. So we're working on that. I was actually going to be having that done this week, but shit happened and I'm not ready to do that yet. So anyway, so excuse my voice. I still haven't gotten it back fully, but there ain't really much to do yet. We got, like I said, Dilly's car is pretty much running. It runs and drives. I could throw a battery in it right now and start it and move it. And, you know, I've taken it around the block. It runs and drives. His car's done. Just needs a tune. Brandon's car needs the turbo mounted better, the drain line, the dual wastegates, clutch line, clean up the wiring a bit, intercooler, all that shit. But he already has the bigger injectors in it. And like the axles are in it, you know, the shift linkage, all that. The car runs. Technically, the car could move if the clutch line was on it, but we're not that far. So we're going to be working on his hatch during the winter. Dilly's car is done. My J, I'm trying to get it slammed out before snow. Don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm trying. With that being said, you know, I'm not going to really put a video out on just what I'm saying now. So whenever I get to work on one of these cars, mine or theirs or, you know, whatever, you know, we'll have a time lapse and a video of that. And so yeah, it's really where I'm at. I got to work a bunch, so I'm not going to have a lot of time for, you know, today is Wednesday. I won't have another day off until next Monday or Tuesday. So a couple other updates I got some new goodies. I picked up a new 3/8 drive impact. I use this one at work. I'm actually a mechanic at a plant where I work. Love this impact. I picked up the M12 stubby. Same motor as this one here. It's 250 foot-pounds, but it's just smaller. So I look forward to using this one. I picked up the new die grinder. This is another thing I really wanted. So this is going to be good for cleaning up gaskets on like intake ports and exhaust ports and stuff like that. Cylinder heads with the soft rubber brush. I picked up a second impact ratchet. I actually have the other one at my work right now. I've been using it there, but I picked up this one just to have one here at least. So those are all brand new. Really enjoying the Milwaukee tools. Love them. Got a grinder as well and some other shit. But anyways, we're trying to slam out all these projects and everything, and it's kind of been a bitch because, you know, with timing and winter and money and, you know, everybody's focusing on other shit, and, you know, we're all trying to get this done. But next summer, next spring, you know, Dilly's hatch, Brandon's hatch, and my coupe, the J, are all going to come out swinging really good, turbo built, running good. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Minnesota Built. I finally got my voice back a good amount. Feeling better, not quite 100%, but getting a lot better. So anyway, I think the last few things I talked about is Brandon's car. We got that here, we got that running. I hope I got that on video. All right, so I don't know where I just left off because my battery was screwed up or something weird. It said it had 50%, but the camera wouldn't turn on. So anyway, I don't know if I have all in video. I got Dylan's car running, Brandon's car running. I'll tell you what, I'll actually do a fire up video for each of those for you guys, because I don't know if they've been on video yet or not. I got my car done, but yesterday I went over to my fabricator, my buddy's place, Lonnie, and he fabbed up the turbo manifold for me and the wastegate and stuff. So I actually have it off right now, but I'm gonna slap the turbo on in the feed line, prime it, and I actually wanna run it with the turbo before I pull it back off to do the oil pan drain. I gotta pull the pan off and all sorts of shit. So I'll show you guys a little bit. But there is the turbo kit for the J. It does run. So I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse. I'm gonna throw the turbo on, and hopefully the feed return or the feed line I bought will fit. I hope it's long enough, but we'll see what happens. But we'll catch you guys up. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the TikTok. So even though I got to pull it all apart and I still need to build a brace for the turbo because that's not going to fly, I'm going to build a bracket underneath to hold that. But I got the feed line on, the turbo on, the down pipe on, or the up pipe, whatever you want to call it. It's not really the up pipe, but the down up pipe. I don't have the return line on yet. I got to pull the pan, but when I do that, I got to let the motor sit for a couple of days because I got to let the sealant dry. So I wanted to hear it with the turbo at least, give me some more blood pumping, right? So I just built a real quick little catch can for the drain on the turbo. I got the turbo drain line like hand tight, so hopefully it doesn't leak too much, but it doesn't really matter, whatever. You saw me top off, you know, I dumped in like 1/3 of a quart, just a little extra oil in the motor just to make sure that, you know, there's, you know, it's not gonna be a strong stream, but, you know, just to catch some of it. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside, unplug the computer, I'm gonna crank it over until I see oil in that cup. Then I know the turbo is primed for the first time and it should be good to go. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, I primed it. I know there's oil in that cup just a little bit down in there, so I know the turbo has oil. So we're gonna start it. We're gonna see what happens. Get you guys on a better view here. Well, Turbo J series, here goes nothing. Look at that ball bearing turbo. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, so it runs with the turbo officially. So we officially got it running with the turbo. I got to drain the catch can, add some more oil to it so I can make a video for you guys on TikTok. But we can officially say I have a turboed J series car that runs. There's obviously a lot more work to do, but we're that much closer. So I might throw you guys back on a time lapse. I'm not sure yet. I got to rip this all back apart and pull the oil pan off, which is a process. So I might not record that. But the next clip, I'll tell you what, before I end this video, which this video ain't going to be that long. Like I said, I am still sick, but I don't quite have my voice back. I'll start up Brandon's car and I'll start up Dylan's car because I don't know if on video yet I have a startup for you guys. So nonetheless, I'll follow up with you guys when I get that part. All right, everybody, welcome back. So I did in fact get my oil pan done on the J. So the return line has a tap now. You can't. All right, so like I was saying, I got the oil pan done on the J. Pulled the oil pan off, cleaned everything off really well, put a bung on it for the return line for the turbo, resealed it, and I just got it put back on. So I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see anything with that clip right there, but I tried anyway. But the oil pan is back on. I'm gonna let it sit in the heated garage with the heat on overnight so it can cook, heal up, seal up, dry. And by this weekend, when I have another day off, it'll be ready for me to put oil back in it. And I gotta get some gaskets for the headers because they were leaking, because they have O-ring crush gaskets instead of a normal gasket. Well, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna get the normal gasket because we don't want to boost exhaust leak for the turbo. So anyway, that is done. Car's gonna sit till then. But like I said, you guys will start up Dilly's and Brandon's car. So I'm just gonna double check the oil real quick. Brandon's I might not be able to start because it doesn't want to run unless you're giving it some gas. So I'll try to, like, maybe I can jump the starter and do it for you guys. I'll try that maybe. Anyway, so I'll show you guys this. We'll just double check his oil. Oil's completely full, so it's good. So I'll try to jump the starter out here because I got to give it gas because it's got bigger injectors than a stock ECU just to start it. There you go. Took me a second to get it to connect so it fired over. Next up we got Dilly's car. So again, I'll check the oil on his real quick, but his car's been doing good. We still haven't got the AFR gauge yet to go tune it, but we'll get there. Oh yeah, it's actually got too much oil in it. All right, we'll fire this up for you guys as well. His car had, I don't know, 85 pounds of oil pressure, so really good oil pressure as well. So anyways, all three cars are running with a turbo, sort of. Mine's not on right now, but it does run with the turbo officially. Smoky in here. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching MN Built. I know I haven't put out a lot. I'm still sick. I'm trying to get better. I just quite haven't gotten my voice back 100%. And throughout the day, it gets a little worse. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.